Hi everybody, it's Martina with Exit Realty Associates, your local real estate agent, also known as Move with Martina. Today's Thursday. We have another episode of my online networking series, and this is episode 14, and I have Shane. Hi Shane.
Hey, hey everyone.
So Shane, thank you so much for doing this interview with me, and tell us about yourself. What do you do, and who are you with?
Sure. So my name's Shane Gaboury. I'm with 123 Junk. So I do business development. So my goal is to really grow the company and generate new relationships with referral sources and maintain the existing ones we already have.
Okay, great. And as I was telling Shane right before we started, I keep seeing you guys and your company and advertising like everywhere. So you're doing a really great job.
Thank you. We work hard on it, so we appreciate that.
Awesome. So tell me the path. How did you get to the position you're at right now?
Sure. So I actually grew up with the family, the owner and his younger brother. So I was college roommates with the younger brother of the owner.
Okay.
So the owner's name is Colin Wheeler and his younger brother is Kevin Wheeler, and I grew up with him. So we were in college together. I went to do a 9-to-5, wasn't loving the 9-to-5, wanted something a little bit more entrepreneurial. So he reached out to me and said there was a position that opened up. So I interviewed and fortunately got the job.
Awesome. And can you tell us about the location where we're at right now?
Yeah, so this is one of our two offices. This is in Chantilly, Virginia. We have another office in Gaithersburg, Maryland. This is the headquarters. This is where we depart most of our trucks. Mm-hmm. This is where we have our team meetings and everything. But we service the DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Yes, that's for sure. And tell us a fun story. What do you have?
So the most recent thing that comes to mind is I was doing an estimate. I don't know how fun this is for the guys on the trucks, but we did an estimate and there's about 500 bird cages in there. So the person got evicted and they were running a pet store from their house.
Okay.
So that wasn't legal, obviously, so they got evicted. So we had to take out about 500 bird cages. So that was the most recent one I can think of.
So what is the crazy, I know this is a crazy thing that you came across, right? But what other things do you come across when you're moving stuff like?
Yeah, we've come across like people with 200-300 pairs of short shoes, like Nikes or Jordans. We come up magazine collectors. We've seen, as gross as it is, we've seen animals, dead and alive. So we've seen a lot. Not all of it's
I bet.
exciting. Yeah.
Awesome. So can you talk to us about the core, we just talked about the donate.
Sure. So what we do is we go into the property, we haul away the items.
Okay.
It can be beautiful items in well condition, like a TV, all the way down to things like trash or yard debris. Right. We get it out of the basement or attic, wherever those items are located. And on the back end, what makes us unique, the name 123 Junk stands for Donate, Recycle, Dispose. Awesome. So that's what we do with the items on the back end. If we're able to donate anything with about a half dozen of our charity partners, we actually send the client back the tax receipt. So they get a tax write-off and proof that we didn't dump it in the landfill.
Oh, that's so good for you guys to know if you're thinking about that and cutting some expenses on your taxes. Another good point.
Exactly. So if we can't donate, we then go to step 2, which is to recycle. And that's what we do with the metals and electronics, so like printers, TVs, computers, things like that. And if we can't donate or recycle and the items just aren't salvageable, we'll take them to the transfer station in Lorton, Fairfax, or in Maryland.
Awesome. So do you have any insider tip for our viewers that they might not know?
Yeah, so I actually have 2. So the first is you get more bang for your buck as you fill up the truckload. So we charge by volume. So the 1/10 is about $100 and change, and then our full truck is around $700 and change. So you get more bang for your buck as you load up the truck, the more you load up the truck. The second is a lot of people don't know that we take certain items. So people don't know that we take hot tubs, pool tables, pianos, playground sets, things like that you may think you're just stuck with. We actually can help you get rid of those items.
And I saw just on Facebook, not long ago, you had we take the trampolines.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Exactly,
That was really
trampolines
cool.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Shane, for giving us an interview. And if you want to reach out to him or this company, I'll have all the contact information below, so feel free to reach out.
Awesome.
And the next week, I'll have my dear friend Jeff. He is a family attorney.
Awesome.
So sometimes when you go through this process of selling, it might not be the greatest, time of your life.
Sure.
You might go through a divorce or a death in a family or some negative stuff that could affect the sale.
Sure.
So you definitely need someone in your corner to, lead you through and know what to do. I know Jeff very well. I've known him for so many years and I've used him personally. So great to have him next week. Tune in. I'm not sure if it's going to be split screen or in person. You'll find out later. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you.